Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network. Today, via tape delay from the Beaner Baseball Field here in Hutchinson, it's HARC Youth Baseball Championship playoff time in the new Major League Division as the Angels take on the Pirates. Hi, everybody. I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay, and we welcome you aboard for this evening's game. It will be Game 1 of a best-of-3 championship series. The South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. Again, I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay. We'll be back with the first pitch after this message. The Fayette Furnace Company, established in 1920 with over 100 years of combined experience in the industry. They are employee-owned and operated. They take pride in solving your home heating and air conditioning needs. They are the area's oldest and most reliable HVAC contractor. They specialize in creating quality energy-saving comfort for your home by using the most advanced technology in the industry. Along with the Carrier Corporation, Fayette Furnace can put together a system to improve your comfort, save you money on energy consumption, and improve any deficiencies in your existing system. They specialize in green speed inverter technology and split systems, ductless split units, zoning, radiant heat, boilers, hot water tanks, tankless water heaters, and many more applications. Call the Fayette Furnace Company today at 724-438-5400. That's 724-438-5400. Ask for Mike to schedule a free consultation. We're back here for Game 1 of this best-of-3 championship series. The Pirates taking on the Angels. The Pirates getting here with a 13-1 win over the Blue Jays in the semifinal round. The Angels squeaked out an 8-7 win over the Yankees. The Pirates to bat first here in the top half of the first inning. Let's take a look at their lineup. Leading off and catching, number 3, Mark Tanner. Batting second and playing third base, number 7, Connor Kalich. In the third position, wearing number 8, Paxton Petronis. He's in center field. In the cleanup spot, first baseman number 9, Devin Kravosky. Patrick Cavanaugh is pitching and batting fifth. Billy Large playing shortstop and batting sixth. Crew Livingston playing second base and batting seventh. Connor D'Amico's batting eighth and in left field. Philip Hall's batting ninth in right field. And the designated hitter is Tucker Schandelmeyer, number 10, batting 10th. Defensively for the Angels, Grant Scala in left, Jaden Ringer in center, and Nathan Pegg in right. Around the horn, it's Brian Andrews playing third base, Grayson Jarrett playing short, C.J. Gesk playing second base, and Johnny Skotulak, who's expected to pitch the final 3 innings if things go as planned today for the Angels, starting the game playing first base. Carter Rosendale is on the mound, and Ethan Butter catching today for the Angels. And we're just about ready to get this contest underway. Again, a best-of-3 championship series here in Hopwood. This game number 1 as Mark Tanner gets sent to lead off here for the Pirates. The Pirates coached by Matt Kalich. Rob Gesk, the head coach of the Angels. And Carter Rosendale gets the go-ahead and a wind and fire the first pitch. Swing and a miss there from Mark Tanner. And he counts at 0-1. Our good buddy Dave Trader is the base umpire here today. Always nice to see Dave out at the ballpark. The 0-1, that one foul tipped by Mark Tanner as the count moves to 0-2. And as we said, the Pirates very dominant in their 13-1 semifinal win over the Blue Jays. The Pirates have really put the bat to the ball all season long here in the HARC Major League Division. 0-2 pitch outside. Count moves to 1-2 now. Rosendale to Tanner. Tanner, the leadoff batter for the Pirates here in the top half of the first inning. Now Rosendale's 1-2, just low and outside. Evens up the count at 2-2. That Pirates-Blue Jays game was called due to the 10-run rule after only 4 innings. Tony Hanola brought it to you here on the South Union Township Sports Network alongside Jerry Dupé. As we said, the Angels squeaked out that 8-7 win over the Yankees. 2-2 high. Now the count full of 3-2. So Mark Tanner showing a good eye in there for the Pirates, working his way back to a full count after falling into an 0-2 hole. Now Rosendale taking a little step back, trying to regroup here for the Angels. Now set, deep breath, and he'll wind and fire the payoff pitch, which is high and inside for ball 4. So Tanner drawing a leadoff walk here for the Pirates, and the Pirates in business here in the top half of the first inning, and that'll bring up Connor Kalich, the third baseman. Connor wearing number 7. Takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. Tanner, a pair of hits, and scored 2 runs in that semifinal round win over the Blue Jays. That pitch in there for a strike. Evens things up at 1-1. One of the big stories for the Pirates all season long, we'll see him later on in the order, has been Patrick Cavanaugh. Just been ripping the ball for the Pirates. He also went 2 for 3 in the semifinal round. Now Connor Kalich with 2 strikes on him will have to protect the plate here against Carter Rosendale. Now time called by Connor. Carter to Connor, and a 2-strike pitch. Breaking ball sent foul by Connor Kalich. Now Rosendale looking for the ball to get retrieved out of foul territory and right. Gets it back and is back on the mound. Two-strike pitch again to Connor Kalich. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So a nice sequence there for Carter Rosendale. His first strikeout of the game, sending down Connor Kalich. That'll bring up the center fielder Paxton Petronas. Paxton scored a pair of runs, was hit by a pitch, and reached on a fielder's choice in the semifinal round. The lefty fouls off the first pitch here and a check swing on the left side. Counted 0-1. See how aggressive Matt Kalich is with Mark Tanner on first base right now. With 1 out here in the top half of the first inning. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one off the plate. Evens up the count at 1-1. Rosendale to Petronas. 1-1, swing and a miss, strike 2, and that ball hopping away for a moment from Ethan Butter. Throw down to second, and they got him. Mark Tanner caught stealing. Nice arm there out of Ethan Butter. Butter did a nice job to keep the ball in front of him. Scooped it up. And Mark Tanner dead to rights at second base. Now Rosendale trying to finish off Paxton Petronas. Paxton fouls off that pitch to stay alive. Now Paxton in a similar situation that Connor Kalich was in, with 2 strikes on him early in this count. And there's strike 3. Punch out there from Rosendale after getting Connor Kalich to swing and miss at strike 3. The Pirates retired in order, even though the walk issued to Mark Tanner. He was caught stealing at second base. And we'll head to the bottom half of the first inning, scoreless in this best-of-3 championship series, Game 1 between the Pirates and the Angels, here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Esophageal reflux affects 20% of Americans and can lead to heartburn, regurgitation, chest pain, and difficulty swallowing. Reflux is caused by stomach contents passing a faulty valve and entering the esophagus. Ulcers and precancerous tissue can then form. Offer the latest testing and treatment for reflux disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Important for people to know that we represent injured people to the best of our ability, and we've been successful doing that. And I don't say that to have people come to see us because we have been successful. I say that because it's true, and it's important.
Another important aspect is the experience that we have is local experience in the court system in Uniontown, in Washington, in Waynesburg.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
The Angels coming to bat here in the bottom half of the first inning. Angels and Pirates scoreless. Leading off for the Angels and playing second base, number 7, C.J. Gesk. Batting second, the center fielder, number 3, Jaden Ringer. Carter Rosendale, the pitcher, number 1, batting third. Johnny Scotchulang playing first base in the cleanup spot today. Grayson Jarrett batting fifth and playing shortstop. Ethan Butter batting sixth and catching. Brian Andrews playing third base and batting seventh. Grant Scala in left field, batting eighth. Darren Dunn, one of the 2 designated hitters, is batting ninth. Nathan Peggs in right field and batting 10th. And Ian Hamilton, the second designated hitter, batting 11th for the Angels here today. Patrick Cavanaugh on the mound for the Pirates. Mark Tanner's catching. We'll set the rest of the Pirates defense here in just a moment. Deep breath out of Cavanaugh. He's set to go. First pitch here to C.J. Gesk. Fastball low and outside for ball 1. Connor D'Amico's out in left for the Pirates. Paxton Petronas in center, and Phillip Hall out in right. As Cavanaugh readies with the 1-0 pitch here to Gesk. Another fastball. CJ fouls it off, and plenty of velocity on that fastball for Patrick Cavanaugh as the ball got lodged in the fence. Around the horn, Connor Kalich playing third, Billy Large playing short, Crew Livingston playing second base, and Devin Kravosky playing first. 1-1 pitch here. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Tough to catch up with those pitches from Patrick Cavanaugh. Counting out 1-2. Cavanaugh trying to make quick work here of C.J. Gesk. That pitch a little high and inside. Counted 2-2. Cavanaugh's been a frequent call-up in the HARC Pony League as well this year due to his solid play here in the Little League. 2-2 pitch, off-speed pitch, and C.J. guessed correctly, sending it out into center field for a leadoff single here for the Angels. So Cavanaugh was throwing almost fastballs exclusively early on, went with a breaking ball, and Gesk read it perfectly, and starts off this bottom half of the first inning for the Angels with a single to center field. On Jaden Ringer, the Angels center fielder, coming to the plate. He swings at the first pitch and sends it foul down the first base line. Jaden went 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a run scored against the Yankees in the semifinal round of the HARC playoffs. Now he's behind 0-1 here early on against Patrick Cavanaugh. There's a 6-inning limit for pitchers in this best-of-3 championship series, which is played over a week-long period. 0-1 pitch, a little high, but Ringer went a chasing, and he falls in an 0-2 hole. Now the 0-2. Pitch a little high. Counting out 1-2. And Cavanaugh certainly does do a nice job to mix up his pitches out there for the Pirates. 1-2 on the way, back with the heat. Ringer caught up with it, at least enough to send it foul. Count remains at 1-2 with C.J. Gesk on first. Haven't seen Gesk attempt to take off yet. 1-2 pitch again. Low and outside. There goes C.J. down to second, and he'll beat the throw. Sliding in safely. Getting into scoring position with an early stolen base here for the Angels. And Ringer now with another crack at Cavanaugh. That pitch low and outside, and there goes Gesk down to third. Had 2 stolen bases for CJ here in this bottom half of the first inning. Kavanaugh's pitch there, high and inside for ball 4. So Jaden Ringer bouncing back, drawing a walk here against Patrick Kavanaugh. And he's going to head down to second with the Pirates sleeping at the wheel a little bit. Now runners on second and third. With Carter Rosendale now at the plate. Good opportunity here for the Angels in the bottom half of the first inning. Rosendale taking the first pitch outside for ball 1. I'll see how Kavanaugh handles the pressure here in this bottom half of the first inning. That one hitting the home plate umpire on the mask. Gesk and Ringer deciding to hold station. As Kavanaugh winds and fires, the next pitch to Rosendale, chopped foul. Carter coming off a 2-for-3 performance against the Yankees in the semifinal round. That was a back and forth game that came right down to the wire. Angels using a big 5th inning to pull out that win. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes now on Carter Rosendale. And Rosendale goes down swinging at strike 3. Gesk thought for a little while about trying to risk it there, but both Mark Tanner and Patrick Kavanaugh had that pretty well covered for the Pirates defensively. Now Johnny Skotulak, the lefty first baseman for the Angels, comes to the plate. First pitch from Kavanaugh, and Skotulak is chopping it foul. Skotulak 2-for-3 with a double against the Yankees. Again, starting off this game playing first base. Skotulak expected to pitch the late innings here today for the Angels. Swings and misses there. You can sense Kavanaugh maybe starting to get into a little bit of a groove here for the Pirates. Angels don't want to see that. Now the 2-strike pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts recorded for Patrick Kavanaugh. The Angels threatening with runners on second and third and nobody out. 2 big strikeouts from Patrick, sending down Carter Rosendale and Johnny Skotulak. Now Grayson Jarrett will come to the plate, batting from the number 5 position. The Angels shortstop fouls off the first pitch from Kavanaugh, counted 0-1. Grayson 1-for-2 against the Yankees, also drew a walk. As we said, starting off the game today, playing shortstop. Good opportunity here with a couple of runners in scoring position. And that pitch a little high. And teams in this HARC Little League have struggled to hit Kavanaugh's fastball. We saw on a breaking ball, Gesk get a single out to center field. Of course, Jaden Ringer walked. And there's another fastball missing low and outside, count now 2-1. Kavanaugh to Jarrett. This game's still scoreless as we work here in the bottom half of the first inning. 2-1 pitch, right down the pipe for a strike. And the count now even at 2-2. Two. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Patrick Kavanaugh, nice little comeback there in the bottom half of the first inning. After giving up a base hit to C.J. Gesk and walking Jaden Ringer, coming back with 3 consecutive strikeouts, sending down Carter Rosendale, Johnny Skotulak, and Grayson Jarrett. And after 1, the Angels and Pirates scoreless in this best-of-3 championship series, Game 1, here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Moving now to the top half of the second inning, Pirates and Angels scoreless. This game one of a best-of-3 series. Devin Kravosky, Patrick Cavanaugh, and Billy Large due up here in this half inning for the Pirates, really the meat of this Pirates order. Kravosky scored 3 runs in the Pirates win over the Blue Jays. Got on once on a fielder's choice. And a couple of singles. Came around all 3 times. 0-1 pitch here, missing outside. Count now even at 1-1. Rosendale's 0-1 pitch to Kravosky. Line drive here to short. Able to come up with it there, Grayson Jarrett. And Devin Kravosky getting on board. And the Pirates with a leadoff base runner here in the top half of the second inning. Now Patrick Cavanaugh, number 12, the Pirates starting pitcher here today, coming to the plates. Rosendale's first pitch to Cavanaugh, right down the pipe for a strike, 0-1. Patrick's dad, Michael, behind home plate today. Taking in some of the action. And that ball getting away there from the catcher, Ethan Butter, allowing Kravosky to get down to second. Good start here for the Pirates in the top half of the second. Swing and a miss, though, out of Patrick. Two strikes now on Patrick. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nice sequence of pitches there for Carter Rosendale. Sending down Cavanaugh, one of the Pirates' top hitters. Now Billy Large, the shortstop, going to the plate. Billy was 1 for 3 with a run scored against the Blue Jays. Swings and misses here at the first pitch from Carter. Counted 0-1. And the Angels will have their eye now on Devin Kravosky at second base. Rosendale's 0-1 to Billy Large, just off the plate. Quick hop up there from Ethan Butter. Just making sure Devin Kravosky doesn't have third base in mind. That pitch just off the plate. Didn't miss by too much. Ted Everly calling the balls and strikes today. As we said, Dave Trader, our base umpire again. Swing and a miss there out of Billy Large. Big cut. A nice night, warm night. Some HARC Championship baseball. Feeling like more like this time of the year. Had some cooler temperatures earlier in the week. In the mid-80s for this game tonight. That pitch low and outside, and there goes Devin Kravosky down to third safely. Beating the throw there from Ethan Butter down to Brian Andrews. Had some thunderstorms in the forecast for tonight, but right now mostly clear skies. Good to see. Looks like we'll get this game in uninterrupted. Little nubber here going right to the Angels shortstop Grayson Jarrett. Doing a good job there to make the grab for the second out of the inning. Now Crew Livingston will come to the plate. The Pirates' second baseman. Crew was 1 for 2. And the Pirates win over the Blue Jays. Thought he went around there, he did. Pitch was a little high, but Crew couldn't hang on. Now behind 0-1. Now with 2 outs and a scoreless game as we work here in the top half of the second. Another pitch right down the pipe that time from Carter Rosendale. Both Rosendale and Patrick Cavanaugh pitched well here early on. Now Carter's two strike pitch, to Crew Livingston, low and outside. Carter still with his eye down there on Devin Kravosky at third. This one fouled off by Crew as he stays alive. A 1-2 counts. Pirates scored 4 runs in the first inning of that semifinal round game, added 6 in the second. Things haven't been as easy today against Carter Rosendale. A 2-2 count, Rosendale to Livingston. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 4th strikeout of the game for Carter Rosendale. The Pirates end up stranding Devin Kravosky down at third base. Rosendale still hasn't yielded the hit. He had Tanner get on in the first inning via a walk, and Kravosky get on here in the second inning via an error. And now the Angels will look for some runs as we head to the bottom half of the first inning, or bottom half of the second inning, excuse me, with this game scoreless between the Pirates and the Angels here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Moving now to the bottom half of the second inning, Angels coming to the plate. It's Ethan Butter, Brian Andrews, and Grant Scala due up this half inning. The Angels stranding 2 base runners in the bottom half of the first inning. Picking up a hit from C.J. Gesk. Jaden Ringer also walked. Now Ethan Butter is coming off a 1-for-3 performance in the semifinal round. Takes ball 1 here against Patrick Kavanaugh. Butter's one hit a triple, also scored a run. And that Angels win over the Yankees. Gets a hold of this pitch from Patrick Kavanaugh and sends it out in a left center field. Connor D'Amico on to relay it in. Getting into Crew Livingston. Much like C.J. Gesk in the bottom half of the first inning. Ethan Butter getting on here in the bottom half of the second inning with a single to left center field. Now Brian Andrews will come to the plate. Brian takes the first pitch low for ball 1. Brian was 0 for 2 with a walk in the semifinal round. Playing third base here today. 1-0 pitch. Fouled right in our direction. Always got to look alive up here. Nice to have that side of the fence in front of me. Couple of big guys going at it. Kavanaugh to Andrews, and Andrews a swing and a miss there. Now Brian with 2 strikes on him. And that one just nub foul by Andrews to stay alive.
Let's go, Brian! Let's go, Brian!
Count remains 1-2. As Kavanaugh winds and fires. Andrews staying alive again. Another 1-2. Right down the pipe for strike 3. Third strikeout of the game for Patrick Kavanaugh. First backward K in our books. In fact, all 4 outs have been via Kavanaugh strikeouts. 3 in the first inning, now the 1 here on Andrews with Grant Scala now coming to the plate. Scala had an RBI walk in the semifinal round. That ball hopping away from Mark Tanner, allowing Ethan Butter to get down to second base safely in the scoring position. And both of these teams have had their opportunities here in the early innings, with this game remaining scoreless. Next pitch to Scala. Little inside. Sun beginning to set. A little off-speed pitch sent foul there by Scala. It being a relatively clear night, though, things should stay relatively light out here until just about 9 o'clock tonight. Light's still not on. Kavanaugh's next pitch to Scala. Down the pipe for a strike. 2 strikes now on Grant Scala. That one low and in the dirt for ball 4. Second walk of the game issued by Patrick Kavanaugh. Now one of the 2 designated hitters for the Angels, Darren Dunn, will come to the plate. Darren 0 for 3 in the semis, trying to get things going here in game 1 of this championship series. And the lefty takes strike 1 from Patrick Kavanaugh. And bright green bat. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 quick strikes on Darren Dunn. Now the 0-2, breaking ball, and Dunn a little chopper back to the pitcher. Kavanaugh has a little trouble with it, and Darren Dunn is safe over at first base. Infield single for Dunn. Puts runners on the corners here for the Angels. Actually loads the bases up for the Angels with 1 out here in the bottom half of the first inning. She had Butter single to left center. Scala's walk. Now Dunn's infield single. At the plate now, Nathan Pegg takes strike 1 here against Patrick Kavanaugh. Of course, the advantage the Pirates have now, they can get the force out at any base. Pegg was 2 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored in the semis. Down 0-2, though, here against Patrick Kavanaugh, who seems to have his most success just staying with that fastball. Most of the pitches that have been hit by the Angels have been those breaking balls that Kavanaugh's thrown. Takes a little speed off the 0-2 there. And it's high as the count moves to 1-2. See if he comes back with a straight fastball here with the count at 1-2. Pitch on the way, brings the heat, but it's a little low. Count now 2-2. You have Butter down at third, Scala on second, and Darren Dunn on first. 2-2 pitch on the way, down the pipe for strike 3. 5 strikeouts now in the game for Patrick Kavanaugh. Now we have the bases loaded with 2 outs. Neen Hamilton coming to the plate. Hamilton 0 for 2 in the semis with a walk and a run scored. Big spot here with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the bottom half of the second inning. And the first pitch just off the plate for ball 1. Now the 1-0 from Kavanaugh. A little high and inside. Of course, nowhere to put Ian Hamilton. Now time called, and Mark Tanner and Patrick Kavanaugh will have a little talk here, discussing a little strategy. Ian Hamilton getting some orders as well from Rob Gesk, the head coach of the Angels. Kavanaugh's next pitch to Hamilton. Swing and a miss. Good cut from Ian. Solid pitch from Patrick. Patrick ready again. That one high and inside. It counts 3-1. Kavanaugh trying to avoid walking in the game's first run. 3-1 pitch. Breaking ball low and inside for ball 4. So Hamilton, an RBI walk. Run scored for Ethan Butter. Now the top of the Angels order up, and C.J. Gesk Now Matt Kalich will come out and have a little talk here with Patrick Kavanaugh. Give him a little encouragement. And we have 2 outs here in the inning. In fact, all 5 of the Pirates' defensive outs so far in this game have been via strikeouts from Patrick Kavanaugh. And you have C.J. Gesk, who singled to center field and stole a couple of bases to start this game in the first inning. Takes strike 1 here against Patrick Kavanaugh. Angels striking first now with a 1-0 lead, trying to add to it with the bases loaded. 0-1 to C.J. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Kavanaugh again having success with that fastball. C.J. the 7th Angel to bat here in the bottom half of the second inning. Kavanaugh's 0-2 pitch now to C.J. Gesk. On the way, another fastball sent foul behind us. Count remains 0-2. Now have Grant Scala down at third, Darren Dunn on second, Neen Hamilton on first. 0-2 pitch, breaking ball in there for strike 3. So another 3 strikeout inning for Patrick Kavanaugh. The Pirates do yield the 1 run as Ian Hamilton picks up an RBI walk, walking in Ethan Butter. And after 2, it's the Angels 1, the Pirates nothing here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
The Fayette Furnace Company, established in 1920 with over 100 years of combined experience in the industry. They are employee-owned and operated. They take pride in solving your home heating and air conditioning needs. They are the area's oldest and most reliable HVAC contractor. They specialize in creating quality energy-saving comfort for your home by using the most advanced technology in the industry. Along with the Carrier Corporation, Fayette Furnace can put together a system to improve your comfort, save you money on energy consumption, and improve any deficiencies in your existing system. They specialize in green speed inverter technology and split systems, ductless split units, zoning, radiant heat, boilers, hot water tanks, tankless water heaters, and many more applications. Call the Fayette Furnace Company today at 724-438-5400. That's 724-438-5400. Ask for Mike to schedule a free consultation.
Connor D'Amico, Phillip Hall, and Tucker Schandelmeyer coming to the plate here for the Pirates in the top half of the third inning. Pirates now down 1-0 after the Angels plated a run in the bottom half of the second inning. And there's D'Amico with a shot to right field. That's a fair ball. As D'Amico on his way to second. He's rounding second on his way to third. Still waiting for the relay to come in. It's on the way. It's a stand-up triple on the ball getting away. And the Pirates will tie the game as D'Amico comes all the way around. Triple in an air for D'Amico. He scores the Pirates' first run. And we're tied at 1-1. Good job there by Connor D'Amico. Pirates getting production from the bottom half of the order. Now Phillip Hall coming to the plate. Takes ball one high against Rosendale. (1-0) in there for a strike. Nice pitch from Carter. Carter working quickly so far in this game. Winds and fires here. That pitch a little high. Count out 2-1. That one foul tipped by Phillip Hall. Count now even at 2-2. That pitch didn't miss by much. We're full of 3-2. Payoff pitch, and there for strike 3. Nice sequence there for Carter Rosendale, picking up his 5th strikeout of the game. Now Tucker Schandelmeyer will come to the plate. Pirates DH, lefty, number 10. First pitch from Rosendale, a little high. Count at 1-0. Tucker batting from the number 10 position in the Pirates order. Fouls off a pitch there. Actually went off the wrist of Ethan Butter, the Angels catcher. And that one stung. Ethan trying to rub it off a little. You catch a direct hit like that, it won't feel good for a while. Got the glove back on. We're set to go. The lights coming on now at the Beaner Field. Swing and a miss there out of Tucker. Tucker having fun out there. So is Carter Rosendale with a smile on his face. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for Carter Rosendale. Now 6 strikeouts in the game for Carter. And 2 outs here in this top half of the 3rd inning. Game now tied at 1. Top of the order now for the Pirates and Mark Tanner. Mark takes ball 1. Mark walked and was caught stealing back in the 1st inning. 1-0 pitch here. Swing and a miss for Mark. Count now leaving at 1-1. Pitch a little low and outside. Count at 2-1. That one low and outside again. Count out 3-1. Pirates scoring their first run of the game earlier on this inning. Connor D'Amico with a triple, and on the relay throw-in came a little wide and managed to make his way into home plate. And there's a nice rip from Mark Tanner, looking for the double. Nice relay in. And Tanner ruled safe in a very close play down at second base. You had the Angels' C.J. Guest come over with the tag. Appeared to be very close, but the ruling is Tanner got underneath the tag. It goes in the books as a double to center field for Mark Tanner. And the Pirates with a runner in scoring position now with Connor Kalich at the plate. Connor struck out swinging back in the 1st inning. Looking for Mark Tanner to get aggressive here at second base in a 1-1 game with 2 outs here in the inning. Rosendale's next pitch hopping away from Ethan Butter, and down goes Tanner to third. We'll see if that close call at second ends up resulting in another Pirates run here. This top half of the 3rd inning, that pitch fouled off by Connor Kalich. Another one hopping away from Ethan Butter, and we're going to have a play at the plate. And this time out at home plate is Mark Tanner. So Tanner caught stealing for the 2nd time in this game. Pirates deciding, hey, let's take a chance here with 2 outs in the inning. And Tanner down at third. But the Angels, some solid execution there with Ethan Butter sending it off to Carter Rosendale, made the tag on Tanner to end the inning. And we'll go to the bottom half of the 3rd. This game's still tied at 1, Pirates and Angels. here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Many people unknowingly have chronic liver disease and discover it during routine blood testing. Possible causes include alcohol, hepatitis C, fatty liver, and iron overload. If left unchecked, this can lead to cirrhosis or severe liver scarring. Offer the latest testing and treatment for chronic liver disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
You don't have to travel to Pittsburgh to get good representation. We've been doing it since 1976. We've been successful. We can help you right here at home.
We know the nuances of the legal system in Uniontown in Fayette County. We know the nuances of the legal system in Waynesburg and in Washington.
We know the system. We know where the courthouse is, and we know where to park. And at our office, you can park for free.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
Jaden Ringer, Carter Rosendale, and Johnny Skotulak, 2 up for the Angels here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Pirates and Angels tied at 1, game 1 of this best-of-3 championship series here in Hopwood of the Beaner Field. First pitch fouled back there by Jaden Ringer, who walked back in the 1st inning. In fact, in the HARC playoffs, Ringer has been on base in every at-bat. Was 3 for 3 in the semifinal round. 0-1 pitch here inside. Evens up the counts at 1-1. Now the 1-1 low and outside. Another one a little off the plate. Oh, Kavanaugh's 3-1 to Ringer in there for a strike. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. No, foul tipped. But the ball was hung on to by the catcher, Mark Tanner. So it goes in the books as a strikeout for Ringer. And 1 away here in the bottom half of the 3rd. Now Carter Rosendale coming to the plate. Swings and misses there at the first pitch from Kavanaugh. Rosendale, one of Kavanaugh's strikeout victims back in the 1st inning. Now the 0-1. This ball sent foul on the left side. Count out 0-2. And that's right down the pipe for a strike. 8 strikeouts now in the game for Patrick Kavanaugh. Every Pirates defensive out has been via a Kavanaugh strikeouts. Now Johnny Skotulak at the plate. Johnny sends the first pitch foul on the left side. Count at 0-1. A 1 swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 strikes now on Johnny Skotulak. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, strike 3. So Patrick Kavanaugh strikes out the side, sending down Jaden Ringer, Carter Rosendale, and Johnny Skotulak here in the bottom half of the third inning. So we have a 1-1 game, Pirates and Angels heading to the top half of the fourth here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank. At your service.
Just sit right down and you hear a tale of a fateful call. You better pay those bills right now or you take a mighty fall. He really didn't know what to do, so he turned to those who did. Zeppeli, Mahalev, and White, your bankruptcy crew, your bankruptcy crew. So no matter how deep in debt you are, if your back's against the wall, Zeppeli, Mahalev, and White, just give them a call.
Moving now to the top half of the fourth inning, Connor Kalich, Paxton Petronas, and Devin Kravosky, two up here for the Pirates. New pitcher for the Angels, Grayson Jarrett. Jarrett and Carter Rosendale switching positions. Rosendale, who was pitching, now moving on to play shortstop. Jarrett was playing shortstop earlier, now pitching for the Angels. Connor Kalich was at the plate when Mark Tanner got caught stealing home. Then the top half of the third inning. Connor struck out in his first plate appearance of the game. Now facing Grayson Jarrett here. And take the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. And this game tied at 1. Top half of the fourth. Angels and Pirates. Jarrett's 0-1 to Kalich. And Connor sends this on the ground on the left side. It gets through into left field. Charging on is Grant Scala. And Kalich with a leadoff single. Now the ball hopping away there. He'll try to go down to second. It's going to be close. And the ruling is here safe at second base for Connor Kalich. To give Connor a single to left. Advancing to second on the throw. And he's in scoring position with nobody else. And Paxton Petronas coming to the plate. Lefty struck out facing Carter Rosendale back in the first inning. Now Jarrett will wind and fire here, and this ball popped up here on the right side. Could be trouble. Backing up and unable to make the grab there is C.J. Gesk. Down to third is Kalich. Into second safely is Petronas. Now Kalich will score as the throw comes in, and the Pirates take a 2-1 lead. And just a well-positioned hit there for Paxton Petronas. Kalich coming around. And this game now being led by the Pirates at 2-1 over the Angels after we were tied here entering this inning. Hits from Connor Kalich and Paxton Petronas to start this top half of the fourth. Now Devin Kravosky at the plate. Ball hit on the ground and through again on the left side. Rounding third on his way to the plate is Petronas. He'll score. Holding up at first is Devin Kravosky. So give Kravosky a single to left field and an RBI. Run scored for Paxton Petronas, and the Pirates extend their lead now to 3-1 over the Angels. Just some well-positioned hits here out of the Pirates against Grayson Jarrett to start this top half of the fourth inning. Now Patrick Kavanaugh at the plate. Pirates trying to blow this game open. Still nobody outs. As Jarrett winds and fires, Kavanaugh takes the first pitch outside for ball one. That pitch outside again, 2-0. Two-0 on the way and a line drive right up the middle in a center field. Jaden Ringer on the quick relay in. 4 straight hits here for the Pirates in the top half of the fourth. 2 runs already across, and now Kavanaugh on first, Kravoski on second, and Billy Large at the plate. Angels in a little bit of trouble here in the top half of the fourth. Pirates loosening up Paxton Petronas down the third base line. I'll likely see lefty Petronas pitching in the bottom half of the fourth. As Billy Large takes strike 1 against Grayson Jarrett. Look at the hits this inning, just well-positioned balls out of the Pirates. Jarrett focused. 0-1 here to Billy Large, and Large pops this one foul. Now 2 strikes on Billy. Angels looking for a much-needed out. Now Jarrett's 0-2. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, strike 3. Nice pitch there from Grayson Jarrett. Really got Billy Large off guard there. Taking a little speed off of that 2-strike pitch, sending down Large for the first out of the inning. Now Crew Livingston coming to the plate. Livingston struck out to end the second inning. He'll take the first pitch here low for ball 1. And Devin Kravoski down at second. Patrick Kavanaugh in first. Jarrett's next pitch to Crew Livingston. Crew hits it on the ground right back at Jarrett, and they'll go to first for the easy out to Johnny Skotulak. 1-3 on the fielder's choice. Runners advance. Kravoski down to third. Kavanaugh down to second. And now Connor D'Amico at the plate. Connor, the 7th Pirate to bat here in the top half of the fourth. Pirates 2 runs already across here in the inning. They lead it 3-1. Swing and a miss there from D'Amico. Petronas looks like he's done warming up for the Pirates down the third base line. We'll likely see him to start the bottom half of the fourth inning on the mound for the Pirates. Now Jarrett's 0-1 here to D'Amico. Pitch is low to even up the count at 1-1. There's a well-hit ball in the gap in right center field. Will play 2 runs. Both Kravoski and Kavanaugh coming around to score, and it's a stand-up double and 2 RBIs for Connor D'Amico. Just like that, it's 5-1. Pirates over the Angels. Runs scored this half inning by Connor Kalich, Paxton Petronas, Devin Kravoski, and Patrick Kavanaugh. The Pirates might not be done yet. What a game so far for D'Amico. Had that triple and a run scored. Coming around on the errant throw in, and now the 2 RBI double to right center field. Now Phillip Hall at the plate. Struck out back in the third inning. Trying to drive in Connor D'Amico here. Swing and a miss there. Nice cut, though, from Phillip. Little guy hanging in there. Jarrett winds and fires again. Nice pitch. 2 strikes now on Phillip Hall. With 2 outs here in the inning. Angels will be happy when it's over after surrendering 4 runs already. And there's strike 3. So Jarrett and the Angels get out of the inning. But 4 runs do come across, and it's 5-1. Pirates over the Angels as we head to the bottom half of the 4th here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths. Signs include abdominal pain and rectal bleeding. Colon cancer develops from a degenerating benign growth or polyp. Doctors performing colonoscopy are able to remove precancerous polyps, thus preventing colon cancer. This saves lives, and the American Cancer Society now recommends that everyone have a colonoscopy every 10 years, beginning at age 50. Offer the latest diagnostic testing. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
The Fayette Furnace Company, established in 1920 with over 100 years of combined experience in the industry. They are employee-owned and operated. They take pride in solving your home heating and air conditioning needs. They are the area's oldest and most reliable HVAC contractor. They specialize in creating quality energy-saving comfort for your home by using the most advanced technology in the industry. Along with the Carrier Corporation, Fayette Furnace can put together a system to improve your comfort, save you money on energy consumption, and improve any deficiencies in your existing system. They specialize in green speed inverter technology and split systems, ductless split units, zoning, radiant heat, boilers, hot water tanks, tankless water heaters, and many more applications. Call the Fayette Furnace Company today at 724-438-5400. That's 724-438-5400. Ask for Mike to schedule a free consultation.
The Angels need some runs as we move to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Grayson Jarrett, Ethan Butter, and Brian Andrews due up for the Angels. And surprise, surprise, Patrick Cavanaugh still on the mound for the Pirates, working now into his 4th inning of work. We saw Paxton Petronas loosening up. We thought we might see him come on in relief. And the ruling is here for this best-of-3 series. You're able to pitch 6 innings in the series. Doesn't matter how many innings you go in each game. And the Pirates, I guess, trying to make sure they can get a guaranteed win here in Game 1 and then worry about Game 2 when Game 2 rolls around next week. We mentioned Cavanaugh already with 9 strikeouts in the game. Already has Grayson Jarrett here a little off-balanced. 2 strikes on him. Count at 1-2. And Cavanaugh's 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. It's the second time Cavanaugh sent down Grayson Jarrett. Now it's 10 strikeouts for the game, and the Pirates continue the streak where every single out has been recorded by the Cavanaugh strikeouts. Now Ethan Butter coming to the plate. Butter did single to left center field and scored the Angels' lone run of the game. Back in the 2nd inning, pops this one up, and taking charge out there and making the grab, Paxton Petronas. And that's a take charge play from the Pirates center fielder. So finally, an out recorded in the field. Doesn't really matter how it's done, though, if you're the Pirates. You have 2 up and 2 down. You're in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Now Brian Andrews at the plate. And Andrews takes the first pitch for strike 1. A lot of K's on my scorebook for Patrick Cavanaugh. 0-1 to Andrews off-speed pitch, and once again, Andrews off balance. Now the 0-2. Little mix-up pitch there, a little low. Count out 1-2. One-two on the way. Breaking ball. Andrews sends it right back to Kavanaugh. He'll take charge. Little float over to first to Devin Kravosky for the final out of the inning. So for the second straight inning, it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're through 4. Pirates taking charge, up 5-1 over the Angels here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Davis and Davis, helping the injured.
If you're injured in an accident, after you address the medical problems, you're going to be faced with numerous questions concerning who's going to pay your medical bills, your property damage, the wages that you might be losing if you can't go to work. These are things that you need counsel for.
That your income is protected, that your bills are paid, that your family's taken care of. We've been doing this since 1976. We've helped injured people. We can help you.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Moving along to the top half of the 5th. Tucker Schandelmeyer, Mark Tanner, and Connor Kalish due up for the Pirates. Pirates coming off a 4-run inning in the top half of the 4th, now leading 5-1. A couple of fireworks being shot off in the distance, just a few days away from the 4th of July. So we tape this game on June 30th. Probably by the time you view this game, the 4th of July will be a distant memory. Tucker Schandelmeyer, 0 for 1 in this game. Tucker struck out back in the 3rd inning. Grayson Jarrett trying to bounce back here for the Angels in the 5th. Swing and a miss there out of Tucker. Counted 0-1. Things cooling off a little bit right now. The sun setting in the distance. Oh, 1 pitch, high and outside. Count now even at 1-1. And that pitch inside. Tucker had to jump out of the way. Pirates have a 4-run lead at 5-1.
Let's go, Grayson! Let's go, Grayson!
Wouldn't mind a few more, though, just for safety purposes. Nice pitch there from Grayson. 2 strikes on Tucker. There's strike three. Good cut from Tucker Schandelmeyer. He goes down swinging at strike three. For Jarrett, it's his third strikeout of the game. And the ninth for Angels pitchers. On top of the order, Mark Tanner. Tanner's been on base in both plate appearances so far today. He's also been caught stealing twice. Walked back in the first inning, doubled in the third. First pitch here, Janner to Tanner, swing and a miss, strike one. Grayson looking a little bit more comfortable out there on the mound now than he did back in the fourth inning. Really, a lot of those runs, not really his fault, just well-positioned hits out of the Pirates. Now 2 strikes on Mark Tanner. Deep breath from Grayson. 0-2 pitch on the way and just low and outside. Count now at 1-2. One-two pitch, fouled off by Tanner as he stays alive, and that caught catcher Ethan Butter. And Ethan's down. That got him pretty good. With Ethan down, we'll take a quick timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Nice to see Ethan Butter back on his feet after taking a shot there off of a foul ball from Mark Tanner. Angels head coach Rob Guest talking to Ethan. We'll see if Ethan's going to be able to remain in the game here. Angels finding themselves down 5-1. And they're going to have a position change here. Ethan giving up the mask right now. Looks like C.J. Gesk will put the gear on. We're going to have all kinds of changes now here for the Angels. We'll take another quick timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
The Fayette Furnace Company, established in 1920 with over 100 years of combined experience in the industry. They are employee-owned and operated. They take pride in solving your home heating and air conditioning needs. They are the area's oldest and most reliable HVAC contractor. They specialize in creating quality energy-saving comfort for your home by using the most advanced technology in the industry. Along with the Carrier Corporation, Fayette Furnace can put together a system to improve your comfort, save you money on energy consumption, and improve any deficiencies in your existing system. They specialize in green speed inverter technology and split systems, ductless split units, zoning, radiant heat, boilers, hot water tanks, tankless water heaters, and many more applications. Call the Fayette Furnace Company today at 724-438-5400. That's 724-438-5400. Ask for Mike to schedule a free consultation.
Back after the Angels made a couple of changes due to the injury from Ethan Butter. We'll pass those along in just a moment. Grayson Jarrett still at the plate, facing Mark Tanner. They count now 2-2 after that long delay. Jarrett to Tanner. We have one out working here in the top half of the fifth inning. Pirates leading the Angels by a score of 5-1. And now Jarrett's 2-2 to Tanner, and Tanner sends it on the ground up the middle. Nice defensive play made there by Rosendale. Over to first to Johnny Scotchulak for the second out of the inning. 6-3. Nice defense there from Rosendale and Scotchulak, retiring Tanner. And we have two away. We mentioned some of the changes. Jaden Ringer now playing second base. C.J. Gesk, who was playing second, now the catcher. Ian Hamilton out in center field, and Grant Scala in left. Changes for the Angels here midway through the top half of the fifth inning. Now Connor Kalich to the plate. Swing and a miss at the first pitch from Grayson Jarrett, 0-1. So the Angels doing the job defensively here in the top half of the fifth. 2 up, 2 down. Now they'll have to try to look to get some runs in the bottom half of the inning, trying to claw their way back into this game down 4. They did have, though, a big fifth inning against the Yankees in the semifinal round. Ended up sending 14 men to the plate. Scoring 8 runs. And that pitch in there for strike 3. So 1-2-3. Top half of the fifth. Angels still an opportunity in this game, down 4 at 5-1. And we'll move to the bottom half of the fifth in just a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Southwestern Endoscopy Center is a state-licensed and Medicare-certified facility and emphasizes privacy, comfort, caring, and safety for colonoscopies and upper GI endoscopies. Painless procedures are done with twilight sedation given by a board-certified anesthesiologist. The center accepts most insurance plans and is staffed by Doctors Ruthhart, Calabrese, Stokes, SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
For the bottom half of the fifth inning, Angels down 5-1 to the Pirates. New pitcher for the Pirates, Paxton Petronas. Patrick Cavanaugh was pitching, now catching, and Mark Tanner was catching, now out in center field. And Petronas hitting the first batter he's facing here in Grant Scala. Good start for the Angels. They'll take it down 4 runs. And one correction, I mentioned the Angels beating the Yankees in the semifinal round. They won that game by a score of 12-7, not 8-7, as I said earlier. The Angels scored 8 runs in the fifth inning for that 12-7 win, and now Scala getting down to second base. And, of course, that was an 8-run fifth inning. We're right now in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Angels would love another 8 spot here in the fifth, trying to get it back into a game. And if you go back to that semifinal round game, it was the bottom half of the Angels order that sparked things, and trying to have the same thing happen here, facing a new pitcher in Paxton Petronas. Pirates got 4 solid innings out of Patrick Cavanaugh. Recorded 10 strikeouts. And Petronas comes on, hits Scala, now walks Darren Dunn. Now you have the game-tying run in the on-deck circle. Nathan Pegg coming to the plate. Things certainly tightening up here on the Pirates side. Petronas and Cavanaugh getting together. You have to like the way this championship series is formatted, not allowing a single pitcher to be able to dominate a best-of-3 series, having that 6-inning cap on any given pitcher. And if the series goes 3 games, you essentially have to use 3 pitchers to get you through the series. Petronas, nice little bounce-back pitch there to Nathan Pegg. Another swing and a miss out of Pegg. They've even recently changed around the high school baseball playoffs as well, in a similar format where you can't get through the whole playoffs with one arm. And a true team game like baseball. And it's something that needed to be done. Now in the dirt, hopping away from Kavanaugh. Throw down to third. And a safe slide in there from Grant Scala. Darren Dunn also getting down to second safely. Now runners on second and third for the Angels. Swing and a miss there. Out of Nathan Pegg. So Pegg goes down, first out of the inning. Recorded by Paxton Petronas. Now Ian Hamilton at the plate takes strike one here against Paxton. Hamilton, an RBI walk back in the second inning. Walk with the bases loaded. Facing Patrick Kavanaugh, only run the Angels have picked up in this game. That scored Ethan Butter. Now he must protect the plate. Pitch a little high and inside. Two-strike pitch again. Hamilton sends it on the ground, just fouled on the first base line. Two-strike pitch again. Swing and a miss, strike three. Big pitch there from Paxton Petronas. Two quick outs recorded as Petronas sends down Nathan Pegg and Ian Hamilton. And out the top of the order for the Angels, a C.J. Gesk will come to the plate for the third time in this game. Gesk a single to center field back in the first inning. Struck out looking back in the second inning. Has two now in scoring position for him here with two outs in the bottom half of the fifth as he fouls back the first pitch against Paxton Petronas. No one counts. Next pitch from Petronas. Nice one there, right down the pipe. Count at 0-2. Oh, 2 on the way. Just low and outside. It missed by much. Count out 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Three straight strikeouts from Paxton Petronas. Looked like early on in the inning, might get into a little bit of a jam, hitting a scale on walking Darren Dunn, but once he settled down, three straight strikeouts. And after 5, the score is still Pirates 5, Angels 1. Here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Pirates up 5-1 over the Angels, moving to the top half of the sixth inning. Paxton Petronas, Devin Kravosky, and Patrick Kavanaugh due up for the Pirates. An opportunity for the Pirates to get a few more insurance runs. Again, you never know when you're going to need them. The Angels, as we mentioned in the semifinals, scored 8 runs against the Yankees in the fifth inning. Ended up winning that game 12-7. So you can never have too big of a lead here in the HARC Little League. Again, game 1 of a best-of-3 championship series. Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupay. Nice to have you along with us, whether you're watching on Atlantic Broadband Channel 17, Armstrong Channel 61, or watching our broadcast on YouTube. And if you haven't found us on YouTube yet, it's easy to find. Just go to youtube.com and search South Union Television. Grayson Jarrett still on the mound for the Angels, and the first pitch to Paxton Petronas, and Petronas a nice little shot in the gap there. Would have been a tough play for Carter Rosendale. Have to give Petronas an infield single. And the Pirates start off this 6th inning with a base runner. And Devin Kravosky coming to the plate. Kravosky got on via an error in the 2nd inning and picked up an RBI single in the 4th and scored a run. First pitch a little inside, hopping away there from Gesk, the catcher, and down to second goes Petronas. Now the 1-0, and this one chopped. Rosendale unable to come up with it. And a quick relay home just to make sure that Petronas wouldn't try anything funny there. And they're going to throw down to second, end up nailing Kravosky at second. Petronas, though, does score on the play. So give Kravosky an infield single. Now trying to get down to second, but the Pirates get another insurance run as they lead 6-1. And the rule is once the pitcher gets the ball, runner can't leave a base. If you're already off the bag and it goes to the pitcher, you can still continue, and that's what happened in that situation. And now Patrick Kavanaugh hitting this high in the air, but Rosendale getting underneath it, making the grab for the second out of the inning. So Kavanaugh retired and likely finished the night 1 for 3 with a run scored. Now Billy Large will come to the plate. So 2 quick outs here in the top half of the 6th. Pirates do get a run to extend their lead to 6-1 over the Angels. Now Billy Large coming to the plate. Jarrett's first pitch to Billy Large. High and inside for ball 1. Another one high there from Jarrett. 2-0. Base is now empty. 2 outs here in the inning. 1 run already across. Lead at 6-1 for the Pirates over the Angels. 2-0 pitch. Jarrett to Large. Nice pitch there from Grayson. Count out 2-1. Now the 2-1. Pitch a little high, 3-1. South Union Township Sports Network will once again be your home for Laurel Highlands football this fall. Mustangs open up the season August the 25th, hosting Mount Pleasant. You can catch the action every week here on the South Union Township Sports Network, Laurel Highlands High School football. 3-1 on the way, low and in the dirt for ball 4. So Billy Large gets aboard. Now Crew Livingston will come to the plate. Crew 0 for 2 today. Trying to extend this top half of the 6th inning. Crew 1 for 2 in the semifinal round. And the Pirates 13-1 win over the Blue Jays. Jarrett's first pitch to Livingston, low and outside, and then it'll be an opportunity for Billy Large to get down to second base. The ball still not retrieved. Billy headed to third, and he's safe there. He's going to head to the plate. And coming all the way around to score is Billy Large. So a little helter-skelter out there in the field for the Angels. And Large coming all the way around. Lead now at 7-1. Second run of the inning scored for the Pirates. Crew Livingston still at the plate. And a swing and a miss there from Crew. Nice breaking ball there. Swing and a miss. Jarrett took a little speed off of that one. 2 strikes now on Crew Livingston. It's a 1-2 count. Jarrett's pitch. In there for strike 3. So Jarrett bouncing back, retiring Livingston, but 2 additional runs come across here for the Pirates. And their lead now at 7-1 over the Angels. Angels down to their final 3 outs when we come back. Pirates leading the Angels 7-1, game 1 of this best of 3 Major League Division HARC Championship Series here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Davis and Davis, helping the injured.
If you're injured in an accident, after you address the medical problems, you're going to be faced with numerous questions concerning who's going to pay your medical bills, your property damage, wages that you might be losing if you can't go to work. These are things that you need counsel for.
That your income is protected, that your bills are paid, that your family's taken care of. We've been doing this since 1976. We've helped injured people. We can help you.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Angels down to their final 3 outs, down 6 runs here in game 1 of this best of 3 championship series. Paxton Petronas still on the hill for the Pirates. Jaden Ringer leading off the inning, swings at the first pitch, gets by Petronas, and there's Billy Large, throw over to first, not in time. Infield single for Jaden Ringer. Angels in business here to start the bottom half of the 6th. A couple of fireworks still going off in the distance on 4th of July weekend. And Carter Rosendale coming to the plate. Angels looking for some fireworks of their own. Here in the bottom half of the 6th inning, Rosendale 0 for 2, a couple of strikeouts. He's due. Was 2 for 3 in the semis. Swings to the first pitch here, and this one will drop in on the right side. On his way to third is Ringer. Late relay coming in. Ringer's headed to the plate, and the Angels back to within 4. Check that, back to within 5. It's 7-2. So a run scored for Ringer. And the Angels back to within 5 at 7-2. Johnny Skotulak now at the plate. Like Rosendale, Skotulak 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts in this game. This is the first time he's faced Paxton Petronas in the game. He'll take the first pitch outside for ball 1. Paxton got off to a little bit of a rough start early on in the 5th inning, but settled down nicely with 3 straight strikeouts. Trying to do the same here. There's a chopper just found on the third base line. Angels is trying to get balls here in play in fair territory. Kind of force the Pirates to make some plays defensively. Didn't have to do much of that early on with Patrick Cavanaugh on the mound when he mowed down 10. Even the last inning with Petronas on, had 3 straight strikeouts to end the inning. Too many of these Pirates in the field haven't had to make too many plays throughout the course of the game. Another one ripped foul on the left side. Fireworks really going off now in the distance. Half moon in the sky, relatively clear skies outside. Next pitch to Skotulak, swing and a miss. Big pitch there from Petronas, sending down Skotulak for the first out of this bottom half of the 6th. Score now 7-2. Rosendale on first and Grayson Jarrett at the plate. Jarrett looking for his first hit of the game. First pitch low, hops away there from Cavanaugh. Down to second goes Rosendale. Just remember, you got Cavanaugh back there behind home plate, and he's a gun for an arm. You have to be careful trying to run on him. And Jarrett fouls off another one there. Gotta like the pedigree, though, of Cavanaugh. And playing here in the Little League, has gotten a lot of Pony League action already this year as a call-up player, and he has a pretty bright baseball future. That goes Rosendale down at third. Just need a couple outs right now, though, if you're the Pirates. Run still at 5. Not in danger mode yet. Pitch to Jarrett Wright down the pipe for strike 3. Pretty pitch there from Paxton Petronas. Give him a lot of credit as well. It's now 5 strikeouts through an inning and 2/3 for Petronas. Once he gets into a groove in an inning, seems pretty comfortable just getting past that first batter or two. Now Ethan Butter got dinged up behind the plate earlier. Coming to the plate, he did a single to left center field earlier on against Kavanaugh. Fouls off the first pitch here against Petronas. Of course, it's a dead ball after the foul ball, so Rosendale can't go anywhere. Count out 0-1. The Pirates an out away here from taking game 1. Another one hopping away from Kavanaugh. Here comes Rosendale. Why not? He'll steal home. Score a run. Now 7-3. The base is empty. Counts at 1-1. Swing and a miss from Butter. Now the Angels down to their final strike with a count at 1-2. One-two pitch. Butter puts it on the ground, up the middle, into center field. So the rally stays alive here for the Angels in the bottom half of the 6th. Now Brian Andrews coming to the plate. Andrews 0 for 2 so far in this game, and now would be a good game to get good time in the game to get his first hits. Fireworks still going off. Angels down 4, and Andrews fouls off the first pitch here against Petronas. A bird's eye view for the fireworks at Hutchinson tonight. Swing and a miss there from Andrews. That one low and in the dirt. Andrews trying to stay alive. Again, Andrews stays alive, fouling off another pitch from Paxton Petronas. Deep breath again from Petronas. That one inside on Andrews. I think we're full now, 3-2. No, 2-2, correction, 2-2. That one low and in the dirt. That will allow Butter to get down a second. Time granted by Dave Trader out there. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So in relief, Petronas, 6 strikeouts in 2 innings. Pretty good rally back for the Angels, getting a couple of runs here in the bottom half of the 6th. They fall short. Your final score, the Pirates 7 and the Angels 3 as the Pirates take game 1 of this best of 3 championship series here in the former Little League division, the new Major League division here at HARC at the Beaner Field. Tonight's game was brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith and their staff. And Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay, your final score in Game 1. The Pirates 7 and the Angels 3. Stay tuned. We'll have the rest of this series for you here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Pirates win it tonight, 7-3 again for Jerry Dupay. This is Brian Morozak. Have yourselves a pleasant good evening. This has been a South Union Township Sports Network presentation.